Good morning and welcome to yet another friendly of the Fundesliga Quiz League. My name is Abhinav Das Gupta and I'll be the reader for today. Joining us on this friendly are Krish Shah and Arjun Ganguly, who will be managing the entire scoring and the questions. That they've also been the ones behind the content. The participants today: Riya Chopra, Sreyashi Dastidar, Dhruv Mukherjee, and Jalaj Maheshwari. Uh, all of them renowned quizzes from India. The participants are familiar with rules, and for those of you watching, you'll be able to follow things as they go along. Just take a look at the scoreboard. You'll figure out how the quiz runs, what kind of get asked. Of running through the questions, have fun trying to figure them out. Right. So, if all the participants are ready, if Arju and Sresh, you guys are ready as well, let's start things off. All right, give me a thumbs up. Okay. All right, here we go. We'll have 64 questions in all in decidedly less than an hour. We'll try and do it in maybe a little more than 45 minutes. That's part of the fun of the sport. Like I was saying, a nice combination of instant gratification and deep knowledge. We'll see how it goes. So here is the first question. The question is for Dhruv. Dhruv, this is your direct. It'll pass on to Jalaj, to Riya, and then to Sreyashi. So animals such as the Sholoet squintly, a breed of hairless dog, the amphibian called axolotl, and the vaquita, a marine mammal, are symbols of which country? Dhruv, this is your direct.
Mexico.
Mexico is correct, Dhruv. Well done. Your second question, the design. All right, Dhruv, this is your second question. The design of Kenzo Tange's Yoyogi National Gymnasium, which hosted swimming and diving events at the 1964 Tokyo Olympics, inspired Frei Otto's design of a future Olympic stadium in which city?
Pass.
Okay, passing. Jalaj?
I'm going to pass as well.
Riya?
Pass.
Shreyashi?
I'll pass.
Okay, passing. Let's go to the answer. This is Munich. So Frei Otto was the architect for the 1972 Munich Olympic Stadium. Incidentally, he's one of the few architects who've won the Pritzker Prize and have designed an Olympic stadium. His 2015 Pritzker it's sort of semi-posthumous because the committee had informed him of the prize, but they announced it only after he died. So that's
can I just clarify one thing, DG? Is it okay if I just clarify? So this was actually my direct. So I gained nothing by passing, right? I might as well have guessed.
You gained nothing by passing. You should have guessed.
Oh, because I thought of Munich. I just
standard German name. Guess Munich.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So Jalaj, this is your direct now. In 1493, Christopher Columbus arrived at the Windward Islands after 2 months of travel in his second voyage. He named many of the islands we now know them by, like Guadeloupe and Antigua. But which island did he name after a serrated peak situated near Catalonia in Spain?
Barbados.
Not Barbados. Riya?
Pass.
Sreyashi?
Dominica.
Dhruv?
Is it Montserrat?
Montserrat is correct. Full points to Dhruv. Very nice. Serrated peak. Serra Mont. Montserrat. Very good. Second question, Jalaj, for you. Which word, part of a comic strip title that started in 1897, means hangover in its original German and in a colloquial American context? The term translates word for word to wailing of cats, and the comic strip was inspired by an 1865 Wilhelm Busch story called Max and Moritz. So do note, participants, the questions are in the chat. In case slightly longish.
Gonna pass.
Okay, passing. Ria,
I'm gonna pass as well.
Sriyashi,
I'll pass it too.
Dhruv.
Pass.
Okay, everyone passed. The answer is Cats and Yammer. You would have heard of the Cats and Yammer Kids comic strip, 1997. So that's Cats and Yammer meaning hangover. Okay, Ria, this is your two direct questions. Number one, planned to be the world's first 1 kilometer high building, the Kingdom Tower is in which city in the Middle East? The historic city, which serves as a gateway to Mecca, is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Medina.
Not Medina, Jalaj.
Is it Oman?
Not a city, Sriyashi.
I was thinking Muscat as well. Muscat.
Not Muscat, Dhruv.
I'll guess. Is it Jeddah?
Jeddah is correct. Full points to Dhruv. +1 there. Ria, your second question. Serial inventor Maria Beasley had already made a fortune on a barrel hooping machine patent when in 1882 she patented an improved design for an inflatable device with guardrails that was fireproof and foldable for easy storage. Her invention was used famously in 1912 and ended up saving over 700 lives. What did she invent?
The lifeboat.
You're almost there. Something a little more specific?
Inflatable life rafts.
That is perfect. That is all we wanted. The inflatable life rafts, which saved a number of lives in the Titanic. Perfect answer. +1 there to Ria. Okay, so I guess people have got the hang of how this is moving. So Sriyashi, here's your first question. The title of which song in the updated Rolling Stones list of 500 greatest songs is a misheard version of the name of a Christian organization based on the theology of Methodism? The organization was co-founded by William and Catherine Booth in 1865, but remember, we are looking for the song, not the organization.
Pass.
Okay, Ria.
Pass.
Jalaj.
Pass.
Dhruv.
Pass.
Okay, so if people got to the organization founded by William and Catherine Booth, that was the Salvation Army. And someone basically misheard Salvation Army as a kid, Jack White, that is, from the White Stripes, and made it Seven Nation Army. Right, so the song we were looking for is Seven Nation Army.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was a mondegrained version of Salvation Army. Right. Okay, your second question, Sriyashi. Now popular around the world, the first ever Gay Pride Parade was held in Chicago on June 27, 1970. The date was important since it was exactly 1 year since which pivotal event took place at a location nearly 800 miles to the east of Chicago. We have a guest appearance at the quiz.
This is the. This is what the trial of Chicago 7 is based on.
Not the trial of the Chicago 7. Priya?
Stonewall?
Stonewall riots is correct. Absolutely right. +1 there. This is also why June is celebrated as Pride Month, celebrating the Stonewall riots. Very nice answer. Okay, so everyone's done one full round. Here are the scores: 3 to Dhruv, 2 to Ria, and Jalaj and Sriyashi will open their accounts soon. All right, goes back to Dhruv now. Your first question. Akunji, famed during Mughal times for his stunning craftsmanship, came up with the present design for this by juxtaposing two of his prized blades in the 17th century. Today, scrap iron from the coils of old railway coaches makes for the best raw material for which geographical indicator from Uttar Pradesh?
Basically, the Indian meridian.
Not the Indian meridian, Jalaj?
It's the Rampuri Chakra.
No, Ria?
Pass.
Sriyashi?
This is the indicator for the Indian Standard Time.
Not that. So geographical indicator is one of those products, right? GI tagged products. What we wanted was the mirrored scissors, right? So Akunji juxtaposed two blades to make the first mirrored scissors. Dhruv, your second question. A spike in American unemployment claims last year exposed a shortage of experienced programmers of a particular language, which delayed the distribution of unemployment benefits. Experienced programmers of what language invented by the amazing Grace Hopper are consequently back in demand since 2020?
Yeah, I did something. And I did some one year on it. I got this music.
QBasic?
Not QBasic, Riya.
Python?
Jalaj?
COBOL.
COBOL is correct. Common business-oriented language. COBOL invented by Grace Hopper. Very good answer. Jalaj opens his account and gets the direct. So good. Here's a chance for you to make up. Jalaj, your first question. Starting in 1952, every March 17, the Miami University in Oxford, Ohio, celebrates Green Beer Day to commemorate what annual event or festival? Among American cities, Boston hosts the largest festival every year to celebrate this day.
So St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day is perfect, 17th March. Your second question, influential economist Henry George argued for a single tax on land, believing that people were entitled to the value they produced, but that value derived from natural resources belonged to society at large. A 1904 board game developed by Elizabeth Maggie to demonstrate these ideas later turned into which board game?
Monopoly.
Monopoly is correct. Well made up there, Jalaj. You're also on 3 now. Very good, getting both your directs. Riya, your first question. Among all the tracks that were added to the updated Rolling Stones list of 500 greatest songs, only one track was released in the 1990s. This song was titled Juicy by which artist who had a story to tell in a 2021 Netflix documentary? Okay, we'll have to pass you unless you have an answer here.
Selena?
Sorry, say that again.
Selena, the Spanish.
Selena. No, not Selena. Dhruv?
Pass.
Shashi?
Beyonce.
Not Beyonce. Jalaj?
No, pass.
Okay, passing. This is also someone who came back in the news in 2020 thanks to a different person. This is the notorious B.I.G., whose real name I think is Christopher Wallace and performed under a bunch of other names. The notorious B.I.G. Riya, your second question. Inside 1 week in 1951, two long-running comic strips from across the Atlantic were born. Both protagonists had the same name, and in order to distinguish the two, one strip added the name of the protagonist, Abyssinian wire-haired tribe-hound Nasher, to its title. What is the shared name of these two transatlantic protagonists?
Dennis.
Perfect answer. The US version was called Dennis the Menace and was released 5 days before the British version. Very good answer there, Riya. Okay. Shashi, this is now yours. In 1498, Columbus, during his third voyage, used torture on the locals to capture Hispaniola, which caused his financiers, King Ferdinand II and Queen Isabella, to summon him back to be jailed at home. After much persuasion, Columbus's freedom was restored by the royals, but at which red or vermilion-colored palace did this persuasion take place?
Pass.
Okay, Dhruv?
Alhambra?
Alhambra is correct. Very good. +1 to you, Dhruv. This is the Alhambra Palace in Granada. Great answer. Okay, number 2. Disregarding the popular view that Earth is achal or immovable, he stated that Earth is round and rotates on its own axis. Along the way, he provided a scientific explanation for solar and lunar eclipses. Little surprise then that India's first satellite sent into orbit was named after him. Who is this person?
Aryabhatta.
Aryabhatta is absolutely correct, and she also opens her account. Very good. Okay, 2 rounds over, and back to Dhruv. Dhruv, your first question. What name is given to a subclass of the popular American muscle car, defined as an affordable sport coupe with long hoods and shorter back ends? It takes its name from a wild draft subspecies of the Equus ferus, right, the scientific name, that is typically not more than 14 hands high.
Mustang.
Not Mustang. Ria?
That was my guess. I'll pass.
Jalaj?
Pass.
Shashi?
Pass.
Okay, everyone passed that. This is something called the pony car. And Equus ferus is the pony, so the pony car. Question 2 to Dhruv. Up your alley. 8 years before Dil Chahta Hai, what was the first movie where Saif Ali Khan and Amir Khan played starring roles in the same film? This traditional sounding film marked the debut of Saif in Bollywood and featured both actors playing grandchildren of two rival families who wished to put past bitterness behind them.
Parampara.
Parampara is perfect. No surprises. Dhruv getting that. +1. Okay, Jalaj, your first question. John Williams' 5th Academy Award win was for which 1990s Oscar-winning film? Before making the award-winning score, he had told the director, "You need a better composer than I am for this film." To which the director had responded, "I know, but they're all dead." Which film?
Pass.
Okay, Jalaj not guessing. Ria?
Pass.
Dhruv?
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List is correct. Great guess there by Dhruv. John Williams won his 5th Oscar for Schindler's List. Your second question, Jalaj. Ignacy Jan Paderewski was a pianist and composer who gave his name to an airport in the town of Bydgoszcz. What post did he hold and in which country from January to November 1990? So you can say something like President of India, you know, that's the kind of answer you need to give. So country and a post. So look at the chat, see the spellings and all that, figure out which country.
Something of Poland, so that's the head of Poland.
So want to give the post?
President of Poland.
Not President of Poland, Ria?
Prime Minister of Poland?
Prime Minister of Poland is correct. So I just give +1 there. I mean, I wish I could give half points here, but sorry about that. There are no half points in this format. Sorry, Jalaj. But Prime Minister of Poland is correct. Donald Tusk, I believe, is the current one. But Paderewski is probably the most famous because he was a concert pianist long before he did the politics. Okay, Ria, your first question now. What explosive term, a synonym for a military patronage state, was coined by Marshall Hodgson and William McNeill? Hodgson defined it as one having the following characteristics: the legitimization of independent dynastic law and the conception of the whole state as a single military force. Just need one keyword in the answer. Right? The second word is like state or kingdom or empire or one of those. So that's not important. You just need one keyword.
Coup.
Say that again.
Coup. C-O-U-P?
Oh,
Not
coup.
that.
Okay, no, not coup. Sorry, Jalaj.
Pass.
Passing, Shashi.
I'll pass.
Dhruv.
Pass.
Okay, everyone pass. These are called gunpowder empires, right? So legitimization of independent dynastic law, whole state as a single military force are called gunpowder empires. Okay, your second one, Ria. The name of which marine mammal, a national symbol of Papua New Guinea, is used as a synonym for mermaid in some languages in the Philippines and neighboring parts? The name of its order, Sirenia, refers to a mythological creature of the sea.
Manatee?
Not the manatee. Jalaj.
Mantis.
Shashi. have to pass you unless
I said
passing you.
dolphins.
Sorry, dolphins. No, Dhruv.
Dugong.
Okay.
Dugong is correct. Get your +1, Dhruv. Very nice. This is the dugong, ordered Sirenia. And Shreyashi, here are your 2 questions. Which skyscraper with a Y-shaped floor geometry is named after someone who is, among other things, the ruling emir of Abu Dhabi? It also featured prominently in the 4th Mission Impossible film in 2011, 1 year after the building opened.
Burj Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa is correct. Simple as that. Sheikh Khalifa is the current de jure president of the UAE. Your second question, the Rosanda Stadium hosted some football matches and some shooting at a certain edition of the Summer Olympics. It also played host to the final match of a men's football World Cup, which is a rare double feat. In which city is it located? And it's spelled with an A, pronounced Rosanda. I'll give you a hint.
Atlanta.
Not Atlanta. Priya?
Manchester.
Jalaj? Dhruv?
Pass.
Okay, no one got to any city that had hosted both the Football World Cup and the Olympics. This is Stockholm. Right? Stockholm was the venue of the 1912 Olympic Games and the 1958 Football World Cup, which Brazil won, defeating the host Sweden in the final. Also the World Cup that introduced Pele to the world. Okay, Dhruv, your first question, round 4 now. Number 1, the main theme for which film composed by John Williams draws influence from Erich Wolfgang Kondol's score for the 1942 film King's Row. AFI named this the best American film score of all time in 2005.
Jurassic Park.
Not Jurassic Park. Jalaj?
Pass.
Riya?
Pass.
Shashi?
Star Wars.
Fine, I'll give it to you. This is Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, but yeah, originally that was the movie called Star Wars. So take it. +1 to Shreyashi. It's one of the earlier scores there for Williams. Your second question, Dhruv. Which dynasty, with its origins in the eponymous order of Sufism, was established in the city of Ardabil in the Iranian-Azerbaijan region? The kings of this dynasty that ruled from 1501 to 1722 over a vast region of Asia claim to be Sayyids, who are accepted as descendants of the Prophet Muhammad.
Safavid.
Safavid is perfect. Very nice answer. +1 to you, Dhruv. Consolidating your lead. Okay, Jalaj, your first question now. Which craft form produced originally in Isfahan, Iran, has Masulipattnam and Srikalahasti as key Indian centers? It owes its present status to Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay, who popularized the art as the first chairperson of the All India Handicrafts.
So Iranian blue pottery.
Not Iranian blue pottery, Riya.
My social sciences teachers will be disappointed, but I'll pass.
Okay, Dhruv.
Is it Batik?
Not batik, Shreyashi.
This is basically rug making or carpet making.
Not carpet making. This is kalamkari from the Persian kalam, meaning pen. So Masulipattnam, Srikalahasti, you would know which part of the country they're from. So kalamkari it is. Second question, Jalaj, for you. He was the Raj Vaidya or royal doctor in the court of the Emperor Kanishk. His eponymous Samhita described a large number of diseases and gave methods of identifying their causes as well as methods of treatment. Who is this father of ancient Indian medicine?
Charaka.
Charaka is correct. Take your points. Well done. Riya, your first question. Which car named after a type of feral horse was also one of the earliest pony cars? Some sources say that the car was not named directly after the horse, but rather after a World War II fighter plane named after the horse. So need both the maker and the car name.
This is Mustang, and for the maker, I'll just go with Ford.
That is absolutely correct. So Ford Mustang is correct. This is the Mustangs. Good, you got it on the repechage, +1. Okay, several board games were created by the Women's Social and Political Union in England in the 1900s to enact feminist ideology and generate funds. One of them was Pancasquith, named after two political figures who opposed each other on the issue of suffragism. If one was the UK Prime Minister at the time, Herbert Henry Asquith, who was the other? Note it was called Pancasquith.
I'll pass.
Hey, Jalaj?
Pass.
Oh, Dhruv?
The suffrage leader Emmeline Pankhurst.
Correct. This is Emmeline Pankhurst. I'm surprised this passed two people. All hints there, suffragism and everything else. So Emmeline Pankhurst, the sort of mother figure of suffragism. So Pancasquith is Pankhurst and H.H. Asquith. So good 1 point stolen by Dhruv. Sreshi, your first question. Which 1993 production is the only film where Shah Rukh Khan and Amir Khan have shared screen space together? This movie marked the directorial debut of Ashutosh Gowadekar and was based on Brian De Palma's Body Double. The movie is not to be confused with a hit song from an Amir Khan film from the previous year.
This is Pehla Nasha.
Pehla Nasha is absolutely right. Pehla Nasha is also a song in Jo Jeeta Wahi Sikandar in 1992. Very good. Your second question, originally called Speak Airport, this airport located on the banks of the Mersey River estuary is named after which legendary musician who lived from 1940 to 1980? Mersey River, 1940 to 1980.
I'll pass.
Hey, Jalaj?
Pass.
Ria?
I'll pass.
Bro, take it away.
John Lennon.
Simple as that. John Lennon. This is the John Lennon Airport, Mersey River, the Merseyside, Liverpool, 1940 to 1980. 8 December is when he was shot. John Lennon Airport in Liverpool, and good +1 there to Dhruv again, and Dhruv gets the direct. At a height of more than 400 meters, the Al Hamra Tower is by some accounts the tallest carved skyscraper in the world. In which capital city that was dubbed the Marseille of the East during the reign of Mubarak al-Sabah is this masterpiece located? Capital city.
Doha?
Not Doha, Jalaj.
No pass.
Yeah,
Istanbul?
not Istanbul, not a capital. Shreyashi,
I'll go with Muscat again.
not Muscat this time either. This is Kuwait City. Sorry, did it become a bit of an auction? This is Kuwait City. Your second question, Dhruv. The airport with the IATA code BUD is sometimes referred to as just Ferryhead. In 2011, it was named after which mania-inducing composer on the occasion of his 200th birthday anniversary?
Franz Liszt.
Franz Liszt is absolutely correct. Listomania, which preceded Beatlemania by well over a century. Good answer there again by Dhruv, who seems to be running away with things. Okay, Jalaj, here's your question now. The Colt is a subcompact car named after the term for a young horse, likely thanks to its size. Which company was the maker of the Colt, one that was founded by a pair of brothers in 1900? The answer is not Mitsubishi in this case, which also made a car called the Colt. We're looking for another company that made this car. which was founded by a pair of brothers in 1900.
Brothers, I'm going to guess Skoda.
Not Skoda, Priya.
Pass.
Shreyashi?
Pass.
Dhruv?
Pass.
Okay, everyone pass that. This is a company called Dodge, right? So the Dodge Colt was the car we were looking for. Your second question, Jalaj, which 2000 film, I think it is 2000, which 2000 film was the first time both Salman Khan and Saif Ali Khan had lead roles in the same movie? It was during the shooting of this film that Salman, Saif and other co-actors were accused of killing 2 black bucks in Rajasthan's Kankani village. While you figure, oh, actually, the question's right. It is 99, not 2000. I was incorrect. It's 1999.
Hum Saath Saath Hai.
Hum Saath Saath Hai is absolutely right. Full points there. Okay. Ria, your first question. In 1492, Christopher Columbus began his first voyage across the Atlantic Ocean, commandeering 3 ships, the Santa Maria, the Nina, and which other ship, which was the fastest of the 3? It was from this ship that sailor Rodrigo de Triana first sighted the New World.
Pass.
Jalaj?
Pass.
Shreyashi?
Pinta.
Pinta is correct. The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, famous 3 ships of Columbus. Pinta was the fastest and the one from which the New World was first sighted. Good answer there. Your second question, Ria. Which national stadium with an avian connection in its popular name has been used at an edition of the Summer Olympics and will find use again at the 2022 Winter Olympics, assuming that happens?
I'll pass. I don't know.
Okay, Jalaj?
Is it by any chance a Bird's Nest Stadium?
By every chance. It is the Bird's Nest, the 2008 Beijing Olympics venue, popularly called the Bird's Nest. Very good answer, Jalaj. Shreyashi, your first question. John Williams won his 4th Academy Award for composing the music for which film? Some tracks from that movie were titled Over the Moon, I'm Keeping Him, and Sending the Signal.
E.T.
E.T., absolutely right. The Extraterrestrial. Look at the names of the tracks. Good enough. Your second question. The Baird's tapir is the national animal of Belize. It is named after Spencer Fullerton Baird, whose other claim to fame is that he was the second person to serve as secretary of which esteemed American institution. He was also the first person to be named its curator.
The Smithsonian Museum.
Smithsonian's absolutely correct. Very nice answer there by Shreyashi, who's gaining a lot of ground in the last few rounds, full 2 points. And we move to round 6. You can see how we're progressing with time, right? It's been like not too much time, and we've completed 5 rounds, 3 rounds more to go. Just a quick look at the scores at this stage. Dhruv still leads with 11, Shreyashi 7, Jalaj 6, and Ria 5. So good kind of contest on the cards as we move to our last 3 rounds. Okay, Dhruv, your first question. In ancient times, only the emperors had access to large ornate versions of these objects. Today, these objects symbolize people letting go of their past selves and getting new ones. What object are we talking about that gives its name to a festival held on the final day of the traditional Chinese New Year celebrations?
Dragon kites.
Not dragon kites, Jalaj.
Calendars.
Not calendars, Ria.
Those large dragon costumes.
Not dragon costumes either. Shreyashi.
Some ornate leaf from turning a new leaf.
Ornate leaves either. These are lanterns, right? So the Lantern Festival or the Spring Lantern Festival is what is observed on the last day of the Chinese New Year. Your second question, Dhruv, for the 1990 film version of which comic strip did Warren Beatty choose a 7-color palette of red, green, blue, and yellow to evoke the film's comic strip origins? Making his yellow-suited debut in 1931 at the height of Chicago's gangster era, This comic strip protagonist got his iconic two-way wristwatch in 1946?
Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy is correct. Well done, Dhruv. Detective Dick Tracy, iconic wristwatch. Jalaj, your question. The scientific name of this animal, a national symbol of a country in the southern hemisphere, is Antidorcas marsupialis. The word marsupialis refers to a pocket-like flap along its midline. Which animal, known for its pronking movements, is this?
Kangaroos.
Not kangaroos, Ria.
Koala bears?
Not koalas either, Dhruv.
Kiwi.
No, Sreyashi.
I'll pass.
Okay, everyone went to the wrong continent in the southern hemisphere. This is the springbok, right? Pronking refers to the multiple leaps that the springbok performs, right? And it's the national animal of which country?
South Africa.
South
South
Africa.
Africa, absolutely. That's the springbok. Jalaj, your second question. AVUS, the full form of which translates to Automobile Traffic and Training Road, is a public road that has also doubled as a Grand Prix racetrack. At which edition of the Olympics did it host the marathon and cycling events? So in this, we need a year and a city.
Back of it, I'm just going to guess Monaco. I don't know the year.
Okay, Monaco hasn't hosted the Olympics. Ria?
I'll pass.
Dhruv?
Paris 1904.
Not Paris. Sreyashi? 1904 was St. Louis though. Sreyashi?
Sorry.
12.
Sorry, say that again.
Is it London 2012? Is it London 2012?
Not London 2012 either. This is Berlin in
Berlin in
1936.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
realized I didn't see it's Avos, so it would be Germany.
So it's Hitler's Olympics in 1936. Okay, Ria, your first question coming up. Besides the toponymous center of this craft, Purnia in Bihar and Murshidabad in West Bengal are the most well-known according to Confucius. Which craft form is this, named after a fort town in a different state?
What is toponymous?
So toponymous is basically named after a place, right? Or name of a place, basically.
So this is Itra from Awadh?
Not from Awadh, no. Jalaj?
Pass.
Dhruv?
I'll take a shot. Is this Madhubani paintings?
Not Madhubani. Sreyashi? Let's come to the right person. We'll have to pass you now. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
pass.
passing you. So this is, any non-com guesses? Okay, let me give it out. Bidri is correct. This is, oh, Movin's there. Yeah, this is Bidri ware from Bidar, Andhra Pradesh. That's
I had no
Bidri.
idea that Bidri was done in Murshidabad.
Yeah, actually, neither did I for that matter. Okay, your second question, Ria. Which 21st century John Williams film soundtrack features tracks such as The Milanese Nightingale and Escape from Karabojan? It earned him yet another Academy Award nomination. Look at the names of the tracks, should be evident.
Bold of you to assume I would find this evident, but Nightingale, Escape from Karabojan. I think I've heard of Karabojan somewhere.
I'm sure. 10 more seconds.
Okay, Academy Award. Schindler's List.
Not
It's not
Schindler's
even
List
yeah.
again. Jalaj?
Pass.
Sreyashi?
It's bulbing big time here. I'll pass.
Okay, Dhruv.
The Adventures of Tintin.
That's it. The Adventures of Tintin, right? The Milanese Nightingale, Bianca Castafiore. Karaburjan, if you remember, was the ship in The Crab with the Golden Claws, right? Which
You should
appears.
just disqualify me for not getting this.
By the way, I got badly hammered by a fan last week for saying that he said it's Castafiore, not Castafiore. We say Castafiore.
It's a Castafiore as well. I mean, Italian, I suppose they pronounce the vowel at the end.
I've always said Fiore, but yeah, makes sense. Probably.
Okay, so Sreyashi, here's how you make things up. Your first question. This synonym for a powerful person originates in the common designation among Europeans for the Emperor of India from the early 16th century to the mid 19th century. What term often used to refer to early film producers in Hollywood are we talking about?
Mughal from Mughals.
Simple as that, +1. Your second question, in addition to saving lives in crowded apartment complexes, Anna Connelly also pushed for one of the first New York building codes, which mandatorily required residential buildings to have her invention. What was this external metallic feature that Connelly invented in 1887?
Is this an escalator?
Not the escalator, Jalaj.
It's the. I'm going to pass.
Priya?
Is this fire hydrants?
Not fire hydrants, Dhruv.
Is this the bell and intercom?
Not the bell and intercom either.
Is this the stairs in the
Fire escape.
back?
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
fire
This
escape,
is
my
the
God.
external staircase or the fire escape. Absolutely. That was what Anna Connelly had designed. So missed there by everyone. Okay, round 7, 2 rounds now to go. Dhruv, here's your direct. In 1503, Columbus spotted an island group in his fourth voyage with many sea turtles present and named it Las Tortugas. The name Las Tortugas has since lost prominence, and this island group is now named after one of the two primary lineages of the family Alligatoridae, the other being alligators. Simple, which place is this?
Island group, you said, right?
It's earlier called Las Tortugas.
I think this is Barbados.
Not Barbados. Jalaj?
No pass.
Priya?
Galapagos?
No. Sreyashi?
Pass.
Okay, which is the only other animal you can think of that sort of looks like the alligator?
The crocodile.
Not the crocodile in that part of the world. This is the Cayman. The Cayman, right? So Cayman Islands, famous tax haven from that part of the world. Heard Morgan giving the answer as well. The Cayman Islands. Okay. Your second question, Dhruv. Dash, an award-winning 2009 tabletop game. Sorry, Dash as in a blank, not the name. So this award-winning 2009 tabletop game involves two players assuming the roles of powerful merchants who aim to receive seals of excellence. Perfect. Name of an Indian city. Jaipur is correct, Dhruv. Well done. Jalaj, your first question. A Dubai skyscraper named the Jabora is nearly 360 meters tall and is the world's tallest in which category of building? Incidentally, Dubai is home to 6 of the 10 tallest buildings of this category in the world. So what kind of building, what function does the building serve, I guess is one other way to put it.
Shopping malls.
Yes, that kind of answer, but no, not shopping mall, Riya.
I'll pass.
Sreyashi?
Pass.
Dhruv?
Pass.
Okay, everyone passed that. This is the tallest hotel in the world, right? The Jabora in Dubai, and if you remember the Burj Al Arab and all such things, it's among the 10 tallest. Okay, your second question, Jalaj. Another track in the updated Rolling Stones list of 500 greatest songs was Take Me Out, performed by which Scottish band? The band was named after a historical figure whose claim to fame was his murder at the hands of an anarchist. We know this guy simply because he was killed. Otherwise, we wouldn't have known him.
Or brain fade. I'm going to pass.
Okay, brain fade there. Riya, take it away.
I can't name him. I know the description, but obviously you won't give me points for that. Yeah, Duke. What is his name? Duke something. Whatever. Pass.
I'll pass you, Shreyashi.
Cromwell or the Cromwells.
Not the Cromwells. Dhruv?
Brain fade.
Wow, everyone faded on
Started
that.
the war. What was he? What was his
Started
name?
the war. What was his name?
I
Someone
don't
in the
know. I would
audience?
have said it.
Okay, Maitrey got it there. This is Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, murdered by Gabriel Princip, 1914, 28th June. That's kind of what triggered off the First World War. Yeah, the name is Duke, Archduke, right? So the band is called Franz Ferdinand, right? His full name.
TIL.
Yeah, likewise. Okay, Ria, you're first. In his methods of multiplication, he used place value in almost the same way as it is used today. He introduced negative numbers and operations on zero into mathematics. He wrote his eponymous Siddhantika, through which the Arabs came to learn about India's mathematical system. Who is the 7th century mathematician?
Already had Aryabhat. So,
Okay, around 10 more seconds, I would think.
I don't know. Chanakya, I'll just say it.
Not Chanakya. Jalaj? Passing you, Shreyashi.
Varahamihir.
Not Varahamihir. Dhruv?
Pass.
Passing. So everyone pass that. Who's the father of the zero in India? This person called Brahmagupta.
Brahmagupta.
The person who came up with the concept of zero.
I'm just taking my hands down for a second. I have to cancel.
No problem.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back on air. Back on air. Okay, your second question, Ria. Composer Sergei Prokofiev has an airport named after him in which city in the Donbass region? It has been at the center of a separatist conflict since 2014 and is home to the winner of the 2008-9 UEFA Cup.
Can I ask what the Donbass region is?
I can tell you. Should I? What do Shresht and Arjo say? It's a friendly, I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean,
go for
Shresht?
it. But in the game,
Okay.
you wouldn't allow it.
okay.
Good. Okay, so Donbass is this part which is the southeastern region of Ukraine, right? So Crimea is slightly above that. Donbass is southeast of Ukraine next to the Azov Sea.
Okay.
Right? So
I was just gonna say Crimea, but you already said it. So I don't know, Catalonia, whatever.
No, we're looking for a city here, not a region. So, okay, not Catalonia. Okay, Jalaj?
Pass.
Shreyashi?
Pass.
Dhruv?
Kiev.
Not here. This is a city called Donetsk. I think the club is called Shakhtar Donetsk, the club
Shakhtar
that
Donetsk, yeah.
won the UEFA Cup in 08-09. That's Donetsk. Okay, Shreyashi, your first question. This Spanish word is used for a horse that has a spotted coat or is marked black and white. Which car made by Ford has this name, which is also the name of a kind of bean? B-E-A-N, bean.
Lima.
Not Lima or Lima. Jalaj?
Punto. Goodbye.
Say that again.
Punto. Fort Punto.
Punto. Okay, no, Ria.
Fava?
Dhruv?
Vigo.
Not Figo either. I wish I would give you points for Punto. You had one vowel wrong. It's called the Pinto. P-I-N-T-O.
Oh.
So I asked you to repeat. It's called the Pinto.
It's
Right.
still
Your second. Your second question, Shreyashi. What was the last comic personally approved by newspaper magnate William Randolph Hearst? This strip that debuted in 1950 tells the story of the title character who accidentally enlists in the army and befriends a number of screwball cohorts as he learns the ways of Camp Swampy.
Doonesbury?
Not Doonesbury. Jalaj?
Pass.
Ria?
Beetle Bailey.
Beetle Bailey is correct. Very good answer by Ria there. This is Beetle Bailey. Well done. And we've completed 7 of 8 rounds, at the end of which Dhruv's score is like the sum of the second and third placed teams. That's 14, and Sreyashi on 8, Jalaj and Ria on 6 each. Right? Oh, in fact, Sreyash reminds me, every game the top 2 are declared winners, so lots to play for. All right. And yeah, so the last 8 questions coming up, we start with, who do we start with? Dhruv. Okay. Which artist featured on 2 songs that appear on the updated Rolling Stones list of 500 greatest songs? The 2 songs being Crazy in Love by Beyonce and Umbrella by Rihanna. 2 more songs where he was the main artist also appear in the updated list of 500.
Is this Jay-Z?
This is Jay-Z. Very well done. Your second question, Dhruv. Bhaskara II introduced the Chakravala or cyclic method to solve algebraic equations in his book Siddhanta Shiromani, the first section of which was translated by James Taylor in the 19th century. What did Bhaskar II call this section that dealt with arithmetic, with many of the problems addressed to the titular figure who was incidentally his daughter?
Pass.
Dhruv passes. Jalaj, take it away.
Ankaganit.
Not Ankagani. Ria?
I feel like it starts with L. So I'll say Lalit Ganit.
Lalit Ganit would have been a lovely name had it existed. Sreyashi?
Can't recall it right now. Pass.
Okay, passing. You are right, Ria. It does start with L. The name is Leelavati, right? Leelavati by Bhaskaracharya, famous mathematical treatise from, I think, the 12th century. So Leelavati was actually Bhaskar's daughter. Okay, Jalaj, your first question. Which empire's name is a historical anglicization of the founder's name, whose dream became an important foundational myth for the empire, instilling it with God-given authority over the earth? The empire shares its name with a piece of furniture.
Pass.
Jalaj passes. Ria?
Ottoman.
Ottoman is correct. Absolutely right. It comes from the name Osman, right? Who was the founder of the Ottoman Empire. Ottoman is actually an anglicization. Very well done, Ria. You move up to 7. Good. Your second question, Jalaj. Lillian Gilbreth, an engineer and psychologist, performed exhaustive research on the psychological impact that workspaces have on productivity. Her genius in the area of ergonomics brought us an ubiquitous invention when she added something to an object in the 1920s for the disposal of kitchen waste. What did she thus invent? It's a specific kind of addition to a very, very commonly used object, which has obviously made that object much more ergonomic. Note that you see it in the kitchen and there's a workspace somewhere in the question. Just figure it out.
Some kind of scissors. So you can guess.
Not scissors, Ria.
Is this pedal push dustbins?
Perfect answer there from Ria. These are the foot pedal trash cans. Very, very nicely worked out. So you have that in your work desk as well as the kitchen. So this is how the psychological impact that Lillian Gilbreth figured out was kind of managed through that very nifty little invention that is, of course, immensely useful. Well done there, Ria. And you move on to 8 as well. That ties you for second place with Sreyashi. Very good. 4 questions to go. And Ria, you have, oh, actually, both of you have your directs coming up.
Yeah.
This is delicious. All right, Ria, here's your first. What annual festival falls 47 days before Easter, but more importantly, one day before Ash Wednesday? The popular name of this festival reflects the practice of the last night of eating rich, fatty foods before the fasting of the Lent season.
Oh God. Fat Tuesday. What is it called?
Or okay, fine. I'll give you. I'll give you for Fat Tuesday because it's actually called that as well.
Yeah.
And of course, most of us hoity-toity people call it Mardi Gras, but Fat Tuesday
It
is
means
good.
Fat Tuesday.
Fat
Yeah.
Tuesday. It does. It does. Yeah, right. Lundi, Mardi, Mercredi, Jeudi is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Very good. So Mardi Gras, I wish I could give you a hint saying it's the name of a quiz and all of that, but we'll refrain. Your second question, Ria. Apart from Karan Arjun, which is the only other film where Shah Rukh and Salman Khan have had lead roles in the same movie. This 2002 film is about a love triangle between Madhuri Dixit and Shah Rukh and Salman.
Technically, they're both in Kuch Kuch Hota Hai also. And there is a love triangle of sorts, but okay, maybe he's not the lead. 2002, okay, fine. Lead role.
And there's Madhuri, not Kajol.
Yeah. I'll pass. I don't know.
Right, Jalaj.
Pass.
Passing, Shreyashi?
I'll pass too.
Passing as well, and goes to Dhruv, who will probably eat it up.
No. Pass.
No, he doesn't. So this is a movie called Hum Tumhare Hai Sanam. Right? Known for its terrible title track, which became a bit of a earworm back in the day. So that's Hum Tumhare Hai Sanam. Shreyashi, here's your chance to win this. Your first question, last two questions in the quiz. Which location in Hyderabad gets its name from brass craftsmen of a particular nationality who decorated products with something called Rapuzade designs and finally plated them with German silver? Named after craftsmen of a particular nationality.
Secunderabad.
Not Secunderabad, Jalaj.
I'm gonna pass.
Ria?
I'm gonna pass.
Dhruv?
Banjara Hills.
Not Banyara Hills. This is something called Irani Gali, right? So these are Iranian craftsmen who use these Rapuzade designs, plating with German silver. So Irani Gali is named after them. Shreyash, you can still tie for second. Here's your last question, your second question and the last question of this quiz. Thanks all for participating. Here we go. If you used cards to collect corresponding wedges fitting into a wheel, colored green for science and nature, blue for geography, pink for entertainment, and so on, the classic version of what board game would you be playing?
Trivial Pursuits.
Trivial Pursuit is absolutely correct, and that ties you for first place. For second place, very well done getting it on the last question. This is Trivial Pursuit. Sresh tells us that in the league, we will not break ties for any positions, but in the knockouts, there will be tiebreakers. But this is a friendly, we're not breaking ties and things like that. So Ria and Shreyashi, both of you tie for second place. Well done. Jalaj finishes with 6. Well done as well. Some very nice answers. And Dhruv continues to sort of, not to surrender his lead, winning with 15. Very, very well done, Dhruv. Thanks once again to the question setters, Ananya, Sresh, Arjo, Rahul. Terrific set of questions once again from you. Those are the kind of questions you'll see, right? I mean, if you look at the questions after this, you'll see they're all part of these things we call quads, right? So 4 questions on a kind of theme that's based on the Quizmaster's whim. They're quite nice. We're having a lot of fun setting them. So more of those questions once you sign up for Fundays Liga. And as we end, quick note to all those of you watching this friendly to sign up for the Fundesliga Quiz League. This promises to be, like I said, the event of the year in Indian quizzing. Really privileged to be one of the quiz masters with a lot of the others who are on this call as well. And do sign up. We hope to see all of you come June. Thank you once again, Dhruv, Shreyashi, Riya, and Jalaj for joining us here today. Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
all.
for having us. We really
Thank you,
enjoyed it.
guys. Thank you.